Well, I took a trip out to the woodshed on this day. 500 average, not very good. Let's see how I do for day 3. All right, here's my predictions for day 3. I'll get a little bit of a day 2. Not a good day for me on the money. I lost both my bets. The first one I did get William O'Connor and Daryl Gurney, but on the parlay, Matters Rasma lost the first game of the day 3-1 to Steve Lennon. Lost that one, and also lost because of Adrian Lewis not getting the loss. So tough day for me. I'm going to put a little money down tomorrow. There's not a lot of value tomorrow, but there's one that I like. And again, I'm not taking because I really think the player's going to win. I just like the value. We'll see how that goes. But let's, before I get into my predictions for day 3, let's get into day 2. First game up, Matters Rasma, Steve Lennon, pretty high quality game. Again, Steve Lennon with the doubles, that's where he's got to work on. But he did get over the line. He won that one 3-1. Scott Mitchell, I don't even know what to say. Lost to Chris Landman 3-0. I've got a better doubles percentage than Scott Mitchell. Scott Mitchell, that's bad. I don't know what else to say. That was really disappointing. I didn't expect it. Chris Landman didn't. He's got that throw that just looks awkward. But hell, he's good on the doubles, and Scott Mitchell couldn't hit a double. I think he lost like 9-2 in legs. It was just a very poor performance from Scott Mitchell. John Norman Jr., my man, doing the pose, and you only got to do a couple of those poses when you want to set, but Chaz Barstow was way more steady than John Norman. John Norman was spraying them. Chaz Barstow was keeping them straight. So here I go. I'm 0 for 3 in the day, and then Daryl Gurney, Ricky Evans, which actually happened to be a really good game. I got to be honest with you. I've got a little inkling on Gurney. When this started, actually had him going to the quarters. Had him in the quarters with Luke Humphreys. So we'll see what he does. He's going to have a very tough game next, whether it's Rob Cross, Raymond Van Barneveld, or Lawrence Logan, but I just fancy Gurney. I think he's going to take a run in this tournament. He's consistent, and again, Evans challenged him, and Gurney came out on top. So good game. The only thing I would tell Daryl Gurney is lay off the karaoke, and if you're going to sing a karaoke song, you got to know the goddamn words to the song. Like Sweet Caroline, everyone knows Sweet Caroline. I'm not going to sing it to you, but I'm sure all of you know the words. If that is your walk-on song and you don't know the words to your walk-on song, and it's a classic, it's Neil Diamond we're talking about. We're not talking about some schlub. We're talking about Neil goddamn Diamond. You got to be on this. Anyways, entertaining, but God, that is a bad voice. I thought I had a bad voice. Whew. You should see me do a Tina Turner private dancer. I'm sure there's videos out there if you really want to see them. I do a mean private dancer. Of course, I need my partner in crime to do that, but it's a pretty great rendition of Tina Turner. If I do say so myself, maybe if I win a lot of money in a tournament, or I get up to some subscribers, I don't know. People always say that if you get to certain subscribers, you'll do something. Here's what I'll do for you. I will do private dancer Tina Turner. I will lay it down. I give it my all. It is fantastic. Maybe if I say I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm only 999 away. But when I get there, you'll see your private dancer, Tina Turner. All right. And then the afternoon session. Oh, this is the best game of the day for sure. O'Connor, Lauby. Now, in the fantasy league, I took O'Connor because I thought O'Connor was going to win, and I think he's got a really good chance against Glenn Durant. So I'm thinking 2 games were good. O'Connor splits right off the bat. I'm loving life. And then Lauby comes back. Lauby's just got some of that. I don't know what it is. It's just, I saw him on the online tour. That's why I picked O'Connor. I thought it'd be a walk in the park, to be honest, with the way I saw Lauby play in the online tournament. Man, oh man, he took out some mean ones. Hit that 121 to win the game. That's start off on the bowl. Oh, had the shot at double 18. He had hit that shot previously, and then he had another one to break O'Connor on 2 legs before that, where he nearly took out 76 by going double 19. There's just something about Lauby. Maybe if you get some play, he's got to slow down a bit. I say that with the Evans. You got to slow down. It's okay to be fast, but you can't rush as you go. Although it seems to work for them. But William O'Connor got the win 3-2. Ryan Meikle against Fabian Schwartzler. Again, Fabian Schwartz's first time out. I expected Mikko to win. Mikko keeps his card basically with that win. He's got that win. I think he's going to be in tough in the next one, but he's consistent. You know, all he needed to be was consistent and throw it straight against Fabian. But 16 years old, hope to see him again. And then Ron Muhlenkamp, Lisa Ashton. Look, I'm not here to sit and trash people. Although you'll see me go off on a couple people that I'm not big fans of. But let's be honest. Let's take away women, male, dart player. That game was absolute trash. At no point was Ron Muhlenkamp pushed at all. Ron Muhlenkamp in that first set, door wide open, door ajar. Listen to the Tragically Hip Highway Girl live if you want to go farther. Door ajar, door. I'm sorry. I apologize because you're probably criticizing a female dart player. Probably doesn't sound good. That's probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen in a world darts championship. It really is. It's a 73 average. I'm sorry. This is not the difference. Lisa Ashton, and you get Fallon Sherrick and Lisa Ashton or Mikura Suzuki or whoever it is, and you get them onto a floor tournament, Lisa Ashton will wipe them. For the most part. You get on stage, and that's where Sherrick shines. I don't know what it is about Lisa. I don't get it. It was just a really bad performance. I'm sorry. I'm going to call it like it is. Bad performance. In the last game, again, I'm going to say this. Bad performance. Gary Anderson started off like a bag of nails, and Adrian Lewis had him. And you just let Gary get warmed up. And once Gary got warmed up, the last set, he blitzed him. No doubt. Once Gary figured it out, he had him. But Adrian Lewis, now I believe he's ranked 38th. I'm going to call this right now. He'll be fighting for his card next year. I'm off the Adrian Lewis good go train. He's done. I don't see the way back. I don't. He had the opportunity to take out Gary. Now at the end, Gary came back, but you get up 2 sets. He basically handed the second set to him. What was the averages? 84, 88? The only reason Adrian Lewis's average got better is because Gary Anderson didn't let him have a shot at a double. I like Gary Anderson's run now. He gets either Ian White or Chris Landman. Most likely to be White, but who knows. You'd like Gary Anderson at least to get to the quarters, where I think he'll get Daryl Gurney, and I think he'll get Had there, or at least to the round of 16. But again, I'm sorry. Horrible, just a terrible performance by Lewis. Terrible. Inconsistent. That performance is going to ensure that he's not in the top 32. He's 38. That means he's going to have to work. I know he got close. He wouldn't get to a final in the Players' Championship. He's going to have to get on that player order of merit. He's going to have to qualify for a lot of Europeans. He's in trouble. I don't see the way back up. You know, you're slipping down. I'm thinking like a Simon Whitlock. You're slipping down, you come back up. You're slipping down, you come back up. You're slipping down, you come back up. A Mervyn King, another great example. Slipping down, come back up. James Wade, slipping down, come back up. This slip is bad. I don't know how Lewis gets back on, but I am off. I'm not sold on Lewis. I think he's an average dart player right now. I'll say it. 2-time world champion. Average dart player. Anyways, and that's probably because I lost money on him anyways, but I didn't think it was a good performance. I thought Lisa and Adrian were the two most disappointing performances. To me, Danny Lauby was more than I expected. O'Connor was the standout performance for me of the day, and Daryl Gurney. Great performances. Let's get into tomorrow. First game up, Ryan Joyce against Roman Benecki. I don't know anything about Roman Benecki. I do know that Ryan Joyce plays well. He's consistent and he hits doubles. I'll take that every day. 3-0 Ryan Joyce. Next game up, Keen Barry against Royden Lamb. Royden Lamb has some experience. Seen him a lot in the World Cup. Seen him a lot in other tournaments. I think he's going to take a set. Keen Barry's just that young guy. Again, he throws maybe a little bit too quick for my liking. But he's got the scoring power to get ahead on Royden Lamb. And once he gets the scoring power, again, he's not the greatest on the doubles this year. If I take a look at his stats, he's mid on the card, even a little bit lower than mid. But I like him to get over the line here. I'm going to take Keen Berry to win 3-1. The next game up is going to be my upset, and it's also going to be where I found a lot of value. So I'm going to take Boris Koltsov to beat Jermaine Wadamita. Right now the odds are at plus 175, and I took that. Again, I'm not going to put a lot of money on it, but I like the odds. I think it's going to be a great game. Wadamita's just been a little bit inconsistent. Koltsov, if he brings his A game, it's over. The problem with Koltsov is he doesn't have a B, C, or D game. It's bad if it's not that. I'm going to hope that he brings the A game. I've seen the A game. It's good. Now, Jermaine Wadamita's got a great A game too, but he's been very inconsistent all year. Again, another fast thrower, struggles on the doubles. Again, I'm looking at the sheet. There's not a lot of value. I think a lot of the favorites are going to win, but I like this one just a little bit. So I'm going to take Boris Koltsov to win this one 3-2. And then the Polish Eagle, the Polish assassin, the guy that I want to buy a beer and have a drink with because I know he's a party animal. Doesn't look like it. I guarantee the man is a party animal. The Polish assassin, the Eagle. Krzysztof Rutowski, who, by the way, has been playing kind of rubbish since the Grand Slam. He has butt handed to him by Gerwin Price, and I don't think he ever found it yet. I need him to find it. Now he's playing Steve Lennon. Again, Steve Lennon, you saw what he is. He's going to score well, and he's going to miss doubles. I think Rutowski's just way too consistent. He's got a nice part of the draw, if you ask me, to at least get to the round of 16, maybe even to the quarters. He's got Dimitri. He's got Mervin. You know, I think he can have some of those players. So I just like Rutowski here. I'm going to pick him to win 3-1. And then we go to the afternoon session. First game up. What first game up? You put the legend Paul Lim, the icon. I think he's 67 or 68 years old. Probably 67. Last time the Leafs won the cup, just to make me think about it. Paul Lim. I'm going to love to watch this game. Joe Murnan is a smooth throw. He's got the nicest looking throw. But he hits a lot of 180s. Paul Lim, you want to see Paul Lim. I will be cheering for Paul Lim to win. Now, when I took a look at the odds, I was leaning towards Murnan, and I was hoping I was going to see like a minus 110, minus 120, and I would have jumped on Murnan. But he's minus 225 right now. I don't like that. I don't have enough confidence in Joe Murnan for that. You're not getting the money back. But you got Paul Lim at plus 175, which is same as Koltsov. I want Paul Lim to win. I will preface this. I want to lose the bet I'm about to say, but I'm going to take Joe Murnan to win this one in a 3-2. Maybe Paul Lim gets a 9-darter. Maybe. Next game up, William Borland against Bradley Brooks. Again, I take a look at this one. It's a pretty even odds. Bradley Brooks has had a great go at it lately. Grand Slam of darts. He challenged Price. He's a good player. I just like William Borland. I like the way he played in the Players' Championship. I just like his demeanor. He's getting better, and he's Scottish. We're going to take William Borland to win this one 3-1. Next one up, I think, is going to be a trip out to the woodshed for a Canadian. You have Ross Smith against Jeff Smith. Honestly, Jeff Smith's consistent. He just doesn't have the scoring power to hang with Ross Smith. Ross Smith is going to hit. He's a great player. Ross Smith can do a lot of damage. I think they get either Stephen Bunting, I think is next, or Dirk Van Dijnbode. I forget who's the next one. I should check that out. But I think Ross Smith is someone who can do a lot of damage, and he's going to take out Jeff Smith. And I'm going to say, unfortunately, the Canadians all leave after this round. Ross Smith to win 3-1. And then last game up, Peter Wright against Ryan Mikkel. I do not think this is going to be a walk in the park for Peter Wright. This is going to be the one where Peter Wright can get had. Because if you go back through the history of Peter Wright, he does not make an easy working of the first time he plays. Let's go back. He got taken out by Tony Alcinas. He got taken out by Jamie Lewis. Now, granted, Jamie Lewis put like a 108 average on him, but he got taken out in the first round. He nearly got taken out in the first round when he won the championship by Noel Maladem. And even last year, Steve West gave him a run. If you're going to get Peter Wright, this is where you're going to get him. I think if he wins this match, now you go into 4 sets. And it kind of lines up that he's probably going to get Damon Hedda. And then I think he's got a great matchup against Noppert or Searle. But once you get going into 4 sets, 5 sets, I like Wright a lot. I like Wright. If you ask me right now, Wright's the favorite to win this tournament. Now, what darts is he going to use? He can't be silly. He's going to be using either the elements, the gold elements, or he'll be using his World Championship darts that he used when he won it. Mikko's got an opportunity. He's going to be playing loosey-goosey. He actually didn't play as tight as I thought he was going to play today because of the tour card. Now, you get Mikko throwing a 108 average. He's capable of it. You can see an upset here. This is one of the seeds. This could be the major upset. Peter Wright's been upset before. I think, though, if Peter Wright wins this round, watch out. But if he's going to get had, he'll get had tomorrow night. I'm still going to take Wright to win this 3-1. Would not be shocked if Ryan Mikko wins this, though. That'd be a huge upset. And I'm pretty sure either Ryan Searle or Danny Noppert are cheering their butts off, because that would make the path very easy to get to the quarterfinal. I still like Wright to win it, but if you're a Peter Wright fan, which I happen to be, I enjoy watching Peter Wright, you're nervous as hell going into that first round based on his experience in the past. Anyways, here's my bets again. Ryan Joyce to beat Benecki 3-0, Barry 3-1 over Roy Lamb, Boris Koltsov with my pick at plus 175 to beat Wadamita 3-2, Ratowski, Polish Eagle to win 3-1, Joe Mernon to beat the legend, unfortunately 3-2, the goal legend, William Borland to beat Bradley Brooks 3-1, Ross Smith to beat Jeff Smith 3-1, and finally Peter Wright to beat Ryan Mikko 3-1. Hope everyone enjoys the darts. We're now getting into the weekend. Looking fantastic. The darts tournament started. Really enjoying it so far. Hope everyone enjoys the bets. And remember, 1,000 subscribers, you get Tina Turner private dancer, private show. Cheers.